This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. I'm so excited to be having this next guest onto the show because I've been asking him, I don't like how you guys be making me wait to come on my show. This is preposterous. Fucking 4 years later, okay? And I still have to have people write me in their schedule. This should be an accommodation. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. Listen, I'm just excited to have him. And thank you guys again for all the love and support that you guys continue to show me. I truly appreciate it. Of course, to Mike Hamilton, Rogue Media Network, who does so much for me. And Mike just had a birthday, so big shout out to Mike. Happy birthday, Mike. Yes. I hope it was a really good birthday. And thank you so much for all you do for me. It's so good to know you, bro. Truly appreciate it. Now, listen, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. Huge thanks to David Santabañez with Linear Real Estate. He is the #1 sales agent in his office. That's right. He's going to help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook or call the number on his screen. So that way you can meet with David if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how the first step buying home is. My boy David's going to help you out. Y se habla español también. And there's a reason why he's the #1 sales agent at Linear Real Estate. He's not playing no games. 100% dedicated. David, thank you so much for all you do for me in The Public Affair. I truly appreciate you. Of course, to Anika Armstrong. Well, Armstrong's Bayou Cafe. Oh, it's giving dinner. Serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pasta, seafood, and more. Listen, my favorite is absolutely any pasta that you can get there. Just go there, get the pasta. You're going to love it. I promise. And all her seafood is so good. Oh, her potatoes. I just love rolling around in it. She's got locations in Union Hall and at Union Grove. Follow on Facebook at Armstrong's Bayou Cafe Corporation. Anika, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Blue Star RV Services, my boy Manny Guerrero. That's right, a mobile RV tech who can fix all RVs. I'm talking about travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and so much more. Listen, he's dealing with the warranty company, so you guys don't have to deal with all that stupid ass mess, all right? And all you have to do is pay him a small service fee, and him and his team of professionals are going to come out there and make sure your rig is standing tall, especially when you guys have the food trucks and the ACB breaking down and shit. So you guys got to close operations so I can't get my cheeseburger. Excuse me, just call Blue Star RV Services. He's going to come fix it for you, all right? To Manny Guerrero, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez. They're offering team, small group, and individual skills training and elite skills training to make your kids superb star athletes with professionals like George De Leon. And they are also the ideal child care center now as well. Soko Soccer Academy is just doing such big things. And I'm so proud of you guys. And make sure you guys check for their open play occasionally on Mondays and Wednesdays. And of course, a huge shout out to the Soko soccer teams coached by my brother, Coach Mauro Maldonado. Bro, so proud of him. So proud of him. Him and his team, they're just demolishing things. They're just doing big things and they're on to bigger and better things. And so many things. All right. So Soko Soccer Academy, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, I'm super excited, like I said, to have this next guest onto the show. I met him like some months ago, like in October or something. Yeah. And then I've been begging him to come to the show. He's been leaving me on red. That's what he was doing. He wasn't answering my text messages like you men do. You guys don't want to hit me up unless it's for something that benefits you. But you know, it does benefit you because now he's here on The Public Affair. And I'm so excited to welcome renowned DJ Chris Garcia, aka DJ Chris, the man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you for finally coming.
Yes, sir.
On the show.
Appreciate you for having me on the show.
Yeah, no, well, it's just, I think we met in October. We met at one of my very, very rare instances at the club. Yeah. And, you knew who I was and you were just so kind to me. And then they were, I think your cousin is Candace, if I'm not mistaken, her husband is Honorio, who's loudmouth and needs to watch his tone when he talks to me before he gets smacked. But no, love them both. But no, yeah. And I remember we posted a picture with each other.
Yes.
And everybody's like, when are you going to get him on The Public Affair?
Yes. Everybody's been blowing me up.
Have they really?
Yes.
And what has your answer been?
I'm going to get on it.
Were you shy? Were you shy? Or am I like too much sometimes?
I mean, no. I mean, yeah, I am shy, but no, I was like, man, I just got to make time to come. And
for sure, you're booked and busy. I mean, you are a DJ, you work a regular job, which we'll get into in just a minute. But, at the same time, anybody that I asked about you, and you're giving reserved. Mm-hmm. You're giving more to yourself. You know what I mean? And so maybe that's why, I was scared. That's why you wouldn't come on the show. You know what I mean? Because it's not reserved.
No, just being a full-time, parent and of course, work and then DJing on the side, trying to make that time.
You couldn't write me in, and that's fine. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, I'm here today though.
Are you still DJing at Smiley's sometimes?
No, I haven't been at Smiley since November.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've been doing more warehouse.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Warehouse or
where they're getting all kicked out. Shout out to Joe Vera. He's so fine. Yeah. That big fine man. I love him. You know I do.
Yes. That's my boy right
He's
there.
the bouncer, and I saw him kick out so many people that one time, and I was like, Joe, I just want to take you home and let you sleep with me.
Oh,
Like,
no, Joe's my boy.
yeah.
I was
isn't he
saying, I
great?
wish he was still doing bouncers at a warehouse.
Oh, is he not?
No, he's more at Smiley's now.
Oh,
so,
is he really?
Yeah.
No. Well, okay. No, so you're from here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. South Waco, North Waco, East Waco,
North Waco.
North Waco. Okay.
North Waco.
Talk to us a little bit about you and your life growing up. For anybody watching the show is like, who is DJ Chris and Alexander? Can you just introduce yourself to us, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Of course, my name's Chris Garcia. Born and raised Waco, Texas.
The naughty Noff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. North side.
Yeah.
Now I've been here all my life.
Mhm,
Trying to think, growing up.
Sure. A lot of people from that side of town, from what I recollect,
Mhm.
it's a bit rougher, or at least it was. You're roughly my age, right? I
Yeah,
mean, I'm
yeah.
33 years old in July. And so, well, I'll be 33 years old in July. And so,
I'll
would
be
you say,
34,
oh,
so-
really? Okay, yeah. So, we're the same. Shut up.
Yeah.
And so, would you say that, like, life sometimes, were you a bit of a rough timber, or had you always been just kind of to yourself and shy?
No, I've been kind of to myself, really,
Uh-huh.
more than anything. Yeah, really been more to myself.
Sure.
Growing up, of course, hanging around
Right.
the neighborhood, hanging around with a bunch of friends and
Yes,
stuff.
yes.
Especially spend a lot of time in Edna Park over there in North
okay.
Waco. So
Yeah.
riding our bikes and stuff and this and that.
Yeah.
Growing up
I almost bought a house over there.
in North Waco.
I almost bought yes, I did. I almost bought a house. But ask David. You know David.
Yeah,
I almost
yeah.
bought a house. Yes, it was a beautiful blue house, and somebody fucking outbid me. That bitch. Yeah, and it was right across the street from Edna Park.
Oh, right there.
So I have a stamp on me, so I would have been safe. Or is there a misconception, do you think, about North
No,
Waco? What's
no.
your what is your perception?
North Waco ain't that bad.
Yeah.
No, it ain't that bad. What people make it seem
Sure.
like, no.
Do you reign supreme over South Waco?
Ooh. Damn. I I'm gonna stay on my side.
Oh, okay. Oops. Anyway, hey, so again, you mentioned you've always been just kind of like to yourself. Did you ever get into any trouble or anything like that? Or if not, what have the good times meant for you growing up?
Man, no, I really didn't ever got in trouble or anything
Yeah,
like that. I was more of on the good side. So yeah, I never really got into trouble. More, just hanging out with the friends and
Sure,
stuff
sure,
while
yeah.
growing up.
Okay, so no
And-
parties and no bitches and hoes. And,
Nah,
okay, gotcha.
none of that, none of that, none of that.
Yeah. Okay, listen. So let's just jump right into it. You got the early DJ career beginnings. Okay.
Mhm.
So talk to me. I mean, obviously, a lot of people knew who you are, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you get a lot of bookings and stuff like that. And
Yes.
so, what inspired you in the beginning? Like, how did you even get into the music scene, the DJ scene?
Man, the party started around 2001.
Okay.
Start off, have family members, start off a group, a DJ group,
Sure.
Los Primos DJs.
Oh, okay.
So I started off,
So you were in a group.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean, they started it, of
Yeah,
course,
sure.
then I was started to come around this
Sure,
that,
sure.
watching everything. And the next thing you know, like, hey, one day I just went back there
Okay.
and of course, they got all the DJ lights and everything.
Right,
so
right.
I just start, turning this off and on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, next thing you know, I become like more like a light technician.
Oh,
So,
okay, got you. So you start off from the bottom.
yeah.
got you.
And then, man, one day, I'm just like starting to play with music, push play, volumes up and down, this
Mm-hmm.
and that. So next thing you know, one of the family members end up ordering some, because back then it was CDs.
Oh yeah.
So they
Don't back then me. I'm in the era of
you're
CDs and
you're right
tapes
there.
too. Okay, I used to have tapes. Yes, I did. I used to record music off the radio from
Hey.
New York. Listen,
Yeah.
shut up. I used to steal my mom's tapes and do it.
Oh, man. Re-record all over.
So you guys had the CDs.
Yes, we had the CDs and
Wait, so what was going on with the? I'm not knowledgeable. So I mean, because it's not like it was just a turntable then.
mm-mm.
So what were you doing with the CDs?
I mean, yeah, it was
okay.
more like a turntable.
Oh,
Yeah,
got you.
So
Okay.
did the same effects and everything,
Yeah.
scratching and all that.
Yeah, sure.
It had literally everything.
Okay, got you.
Basically, today's style, it's more computer.
Yeah.
But back then,
People pulling it off of YouTube.
yes.
Do you hate that? Do you hate that?
I ain't gonna lie. There's some.
Yes, there are. I've caught people doing that, and I was like, "Oh, you bitch!" And they press play and they move on and party.
Yeah. No, I mean,
That's such a cheap way out, right? Don't you think?
Exactly.
No shade on nobody. I'm sure listen, we all have our lazy moments in our careers, but you goddamn to pull a mix off of YouTube, there's no copyright infringement or something like that.
No.
Have you ever been guilty of doing that?
No.
So you've always been authentically skilled
Yes.
at the mixing.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
got you.
Everything I do is straight live. You know, nothing edit, nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chris said, "Don't come for him." Chris said do not come for him. So you're doing it with the family. You guys are in a DJ troupe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So doing it with the family and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Then, you know, of course, you know, they bought me the CD scratchers. So,
Yes.
you know, I'm trying that out and whatever, you know,
Sure.
playing around at the house.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then first show, went out there and done it. And
How was it?
man.
What was it? Was it good or hot mess?
No, it was good.
Oh, it was good.
And that's what inspired me more to keep going.
Oh, that's so good, Chris.
That inspired me more. I want to say it was I'm gonna say Ginta. I done it.
Sure.
Of course, you know, packed house and everything.
Yeah.
So
And everybody was really receptive.
yes.
Yeah.
So
I like that for you.
So after,
Yeah.
you know, playing on the scratchers and everything, mixing it
Mhm.
up, I'm like, all right, yeah, this is something I want to more get into. So,
Sure.
you know, and of course, you know, every show is different. So trying to, you know, get the feel for it and everything.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you ever have a first time shit moment where it was just like, oh, this was not good. I got to bounce back.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I have had those moments.
But is it discouraging though? Because like, it's not hot. Like, listen, when I did my first radio commercial, they threw it out faster than they throw away the trash because it was so bad. You know what I mean? And so, you know, it's discouraging.
Yeah.
And so for you though, it sounds, and a lot of people, when they first try out something, it's not the best. And you know, for your first time, it was good. And so when you're doing that and you start at peak, then you fuck it up.
Yeah.
How do you not get discouraged, Chris?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. So man, I can't remember what show it was, but of course, you know, CDs, they get them scratches on it.
Oh, yeah.
They can stop or skip, whatever. I have experienced that. And then I'm freaking out like, man, what do I do? Rewind this song, start this one back over, and try to figure this out.
Call me a dumbass. I'm just putting it together because now you guys have fucking laptops. So you guys had to take CD. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm over here thinking you had your Mac. Okay.
No.
No, I'm a dumbass. I've interviewed countless DJs and I've been on the radio. How did I not know that? I'm sorry.
If back then
Chris,
we had
Monday, shut up.
if back then we had computers, whatever, of course we're gonna have the big old monitors and towers and all that. So no, ain't nothing like today.
So
we got the
you had the CDs and then you put it in the skipless CD and then it didn't work.
Yes.
Okay.
And of course, you know, had the big old books, CDs trying to figure out, man, this song is on this CD, I think.
Man.
That's
so start skipping.
Yeah. Start skipping and man, trying to figure out, or sometimes it might even stop. So
were you full of yourself though? Because like, you know, it started off so well, like your first gig was like a hit, you know what I mean? So were you just kind of like, you know?
Man, no. Probably, but no. That was like, you know, it was a more of a learning experience. And then of course, you know, seeing the crowd's reaction and stuff, I'm like, okay, yeah.
Okay, got you.
And then of course, you know, being 13 years old, you know,
right,
and playing at somebody else's quinta, and that's why I'm like, man, you know, this is something right here.
Sure. So you know what? A lot of people in their DJ career beginnings, because you know, I'm very in the DJ scene. We should get into a second. Yeah. And so you know, I a lot of people's thing was that they wanted to be on the radio. Right. Yeah. And every DJ wants their music spent on the radio. Right. Did you ever have a career in radio? Did you ever try? Like,
never had a career, but you know, I always want to hear myself on the radio. Though. I always did. Yeah. Well, still to this day,
you've never sent in a mix?
Never sent in a
mix.
Why
didn't you ever slide in my DMs when I was on Power 108?
Man.
I used to beg my old boss for a fucking live DJ and he never gave it to me.
Man, I just never had the time to sit there and record. Because you know me, I don't like to record mixes.
Okay. So you're just all
straight
in there like Flint. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I like my mixes to be live because you know.
But why not make a mix that you can send into something or submit to something? Like, well, like, you know, a lot of DJs, and I want to give a huge shout out to the Subila DJ team because they were just on the show. I love every single fucking one of them. I do. And you know, they'll do like their SoundCloud mixes and stuff like that. Is that not something that you're into?
Man, I thought about it. Don't get me wrong, I did.
Sure.
But it's just like, man, I don't want somebody out there trying to take my mixes or whatever.
I see. Okay.
But you know, of course, you know, when I sit there and I go back, man, you know, there's times I do listen to other people's mixes and stuff. Yeah. And I, you know, gotta put your DJ drops in it. So, you know, make sure nobody ain't stealing out there.
Yeah. You just put your little stints in.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about it, but I was like, man, it's just trying to find the time to record and all that. And, you know, and if I'm a recorder, you know, I gotta have it right. So, you know,
definitely.
I think more when I'm doing it live, you know, I'm watching the crowd reaction and stuff.
Chris,
so
I think you should do it. I think you should do it. I mean, what the fuck is there to lose now? You're already a renowned DJ and everybody knows who you are. You know what I mean? If nothing else, it'd probably be beneficial for you. Yeah. You know? Okay, so no radio aspirations, or I mean, obviously you did, but you just never went through it.
Yeah, I never went through it.
And don't do it now because like who's listening to no, honestly, like we could put a mix on the public affair.
Hey.
You should have brought your equipment, damn it. Oh gosh,
could have did it right here live.
Let's talk about a little bit. You seem to get along with a lot of people, right?
Yes, sir.
Again, we posted one fucking selfie with everybody fucking lost their shit. Okay,
yes, sir.
And it was a really cute selfie, by the way. And so how would you say support has been for you by your peers and or family members? Do you think that you've always had a really good support system, or do you think that some people maybe were trying to like hate on you and kind of block it? You know what I mean?
No, I never had anybody hating on me or anything.
Okay.
You know, I got a real good support system behind me. You know,
Yeah.
Family, and of course, you know, a lot of friends. You know,
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of support. Man, everybody supports what I do, and
That's what's up.
they follow me.
Yeah.
So
Well, because it's not the same can be said for every DJ, right? Like,
Yeah.
when I was on the radio, I met some really horrible people. I'm not gonna lie.
oh,
I'm not holding no resentment. I'm just saying there was some very mean people to me. You know what I mean? And the DJs, I know like your business is so kind of cutthroaty.
yeah,
It is. And that's why I never got into DJing, because everybody was like, oh, you should spin music. And I just never got into it because people are like fighting over like which bars they went, you know, their territories. They were, you know what I mean? So you never like ran into that ever?
No.
Yeah.
No, that was saying I never experienced, you know.
That's okay. That's good.
Like I said, cool with a lot of people
Yeah.
here.
So people just need to mind their own business.
Yeah.
Like you do. And then we wouldn't have these issues.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say, really, you know, cool with a bunch of people here in Waco.
Yeah.
You know, of course, you know, I know DJs all around.
Yeah.
Dallas, Austin, you know,
Sure.
all the way to the Valley.
Oh,
So,
wow, really?
Yeah, so I'm cool with a bunch of people.
How were you able to maintain such a just like level head and reputation, a good reputation for that matter? Because again, in your business, people seem to always be at each other's throats. You know what I mean? And it's like, I want that spot or I want that club. And, you know, I'm not going to let you take it from me. How did you not make any enemies, Chris? How have you always just...
Man, really.
And I really need your fucking advice because I feel like if I sit down and piss, a bitch hates me. And I'm so tired of it.
Nah. Man, I just really more, you know, stay in my lane,
Yeah.
you know, watch. You know, I got a lot on my plate and everything.
Sure.
So, no, never had nobody sit there and say, hey, you can't play her. That's my spot. Never had nothing like that, you know.
Most
I always had
definitely.
people reach out to me, hey, you know, won't you come out here?
Yeah.
Of course, you know, things with the clubs and stuff, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
of course, you know, there's always rotating DJs.
Sure.
And especially with me, you know, I might be here at this club one night.
Right.
Next week, I got a wedding or something.
Okay, got you.
So we're always going to have different DJs every week. So we're sharing. You know?
With the amount of support and love that you get, I
Mhm.
wonder, what does that mean to you, Chris? And how are you able to just relish in it?
But the support I get.
Yeah. Like everybody fucking loves DJ Chris. It's like that shit, everybody loves Chris.
Yeah, not
we should call
everybody.
this episode, everybody doesn't love you?
No. Not everybody hates Chris. Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the question.
No, man. It's just,
Mhm.
I appreciate, you know, everybody that, you know, follows me and,
Yeah.
you know, helps me out and this and that. You know, if it wasn't for them, I don't know if I would still be going, you know.
Does it make you emotional?
No.
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 You're giving tears.
No.
It's giving tears. Yeah. It's like, I thought you were going to cry. You look like you're going to cry from right here.
No, man. I just really want to thank everybody, you know, all my supporters, you know, my family,
Sure.
you know, friends, everybody that's been there. I want to thank them because really, if it wasn't for them, you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now, you know?
Yeah. Any DJs that you may have came up under or that might have like kind of taught you the ropes that you might want to give some credit to?
Man, there's so many DJs.
Yeah.
Like, man, you know, I'm always followed a bunch of DJs
Sure.
and watch, man. I really don't want to.
Okay, you don't want to leave anybody out.
Yeah, I really don't want to leave anybody out because there's a lot.
For sure.
And to this day, you know, I'm still talking to a bunch of DJs and
Yeah,
stuff.
man. Yeah.
You know, we're all out here. We're all, you know,
Just a
helping each other out.
family. Yeah.
Yeah,
what's
that's
up.
it. You know, we're all family.
I love it. Well, listen, Chris, we got to take a quick break, okay?
Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
when we
sir.
get back, listen, you're a DJ, and no matter how nice you are to people, nothing like that, I know you've been through some crazy shit. So we're gonna
Yes.
get more into it in just a little bit. And I want to learn how you juggle your crazy DJ life with your family schedule. So we're gonna have all that and more when we get back with DJ Chris. Make sure you guys stay tuned. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this exciting episode with my very special guest, DJ Chris Garcia, Chris the Mix. Now, before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by Banda's Hauling Service with Julian and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers, right? You fill it up, they're going to haul it away. They also do junk removals and tree brush removals, and they haul cars in and out of town. They're also offering dumpster services as well. So when you guys are at that big giant Mexican party with DJ Chris and everybody's leaving the beer cans on the floor and then the food and the wrappers and everything, the forks, make sure you guys hit up Banda's Hauling Service so that way they can get you the dumpster and everybody can put the trash in the dumpster. Right? Yeah. And you know what? They're a good number to have because cars break down and shit and you need a tow. They're right there and he's so punctual. No matter how far you are, he's got you. Book now with the number on the screen. Banda's Hauling Service. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, my boy, Osiel Penguin Benitez with Funtown RV. That's right. The best in RV sales. Penguin works overtime to make sure you and your family are situated and settled in an RV best suited for you. I'm talking about toy haulers, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and so much more. Listen, it's giving camping season, all right? The weather's getting a little bit toasty. We all want to go camping, and I'm not going camping in no tent, excuse me. Not when I can go get an RV from Penguin, all right? Go hit up Penguin. Follow Penguin's cool RV deals and tips on Facebook. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my girl, Myra Rosales for Striker Post Photography. Listen, a digital photo booth business perfect for parties, private events, corporate events, and so much more. It's fun, it's convenient, it's easy. She's also offering digital customized invitations and e-bites as well. So listen, you have a party or something, Chris, and you need a photographer, she's got you. Oh, she's also doing sports photography as well. Sports photography and personal photography. Just hit her up for all photography needs. My girl, Myra Rosales, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Jesus Sanchez with Brothers Roofing and Remodeling from Mart, Texas, a small construction business from Mart, specializing in general roofing needs and so much more, including remodeling that home. Protect your home from the crazy elements of the Texas weather with high quality and affordable work. Follow on Facebook and call the number on the screen of Brothers Roofing and Remodeling. También, my boy, Jesus. Keep doing your thing, bro. Thank you for everything you do for me. I truly, truly appreciate it. All right, guys. You know, I do all that in one breath and it fucks me up, okay? Yep. I should have bought a beer. Welcome back to this exciting episode of The Public Affair. DJ Chris, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're enjoying your time. You know what? You're reserved, you're quiet, and it's super cute, right? Like, it's whatever. But, you know, you're a DJ. And I know that there's crazy club stories that you have. I just know that there is. Can you please just share some with us? Yeah. What's the craziest scene that you ever seen at a club and you were like, okay, I'm packing my shit and get the fuck out of here. Like, this is too much.
I've seen a crazy fight in the parking lot.
Oh, really?
Yes. Over there back at Smiley's. So
of course it was Smiley's. Yeah, the person watching the show, oh, that was me.
I didn't see nothing.
Do you think that you as a DJ, I wonder what your perception is, because like, you know, like we'll be at the clubs and if the vibes are good and everybody's dancing, all of a sudden the light turns on, everybody's at each other's throats. What is your perspective about situations like that when you're DJing?
Man, trying to break down, get out of there.
So you don't pay no mind.
No.
Yeah, I just hate when they kill the vibe like that.
I ain't gonna lie. Well, it all depends on what time it is. If it's still early, man, we'll try to, of course, bouncers, they're gonna get them out. Yeah. We'll try to get that party going. But man, it's at the end of the night. Okay. And everything don't look good. Yeah. Hey.
Do you be ready to go home, or are you staying out till 7 a.m?
No, sure, I'm ready to go home. I ain't gonna lie.
You can't wait for 2 a.m. I'm not gonna lie. I get booked for these clubs sometimes, and don't get me wrong, I'm grateful. Yeah, but I can't wait for fucking 2 a.m. But I'm out of there. It's like a commitment.
Yeah, that's saying when 2 o'clock is, but still, I don't go home right at 2. Still got to break down. Yeah, still got to get paid.
You don't have help. You don't have anybody that works with you sometimes.
Yeah. I'm always got help. Man, my cousins, my bodyguards, basically. I mean, shoot, they're big boys. Yeah, they're my little cousins, but big cousins.
Are they single?
Nah, they're both taken.
They're both taken?
Yeah, one's married, the other one's taken. So.
Oh, God. Yeah. Okay, so speaking of taken, right? Do you care what... Okay, so like I love asking you guys this. How about gays and the gay clubs? Have you ever done that, and would you?
No, I haven't done it before. You haven't? Okay.
But... Do you know the tips that you would get, Chris? You're giving dad bod.
Oh, hell.
Okay. Yes. Oh, hell. You would get tips. So you're married?
Yes.
Okay. Well, yes. I'll tell you what. Tell the wife she'll never have to work another day in her life. If you go get booked at a gay club, I swear to God, Chris, they will all be all over you like white on rice.
Well, they got to get through the bodyguards first.
No, but you could play it up. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Nah. Yeah. I'll make sure they be dancing, but yeah, they got to get through the bodyguards.
Have you ever had situations like that? Because you know what? One thing I cannot stand is when bitches come to the DJ booth. Or even anybody comes to the DJ booth, that's no business being back there. Do you know what I mean? What's your perception? Yeah.
I mean, I always got people coming up to the DJ booth, but really, they're coming up, make a request or whatever, or, trying to get, record a video for, social media or whatever. Social, Snapchat.
That doesn't bother you?
Nah, if they're up there real quick, whatever. But if there's,
I hate doing a hosting and then there's people out there like, what are you doing here? I'm working. What are you doing here? I'm working.
I mean, you got to think about it. People come back there, trying to see behind the scenes what it looks like. I'm going to give them, hey.
That's annoying. You're working.
Hey, if it's coming to a point where I got to, mix the next song, hey, I'm sorry, you got to give me a minute.
Tell them just get the fuck out of here?
Well, no. Okay. So if I know the song's about to end or whatever and I got somebody coming up, I'll just, tell them, give me one minute. Sure. So I'll mix it or whatever and then take my headphones off and, see what's
song do you hate that gets requested the most?
Cha-Cha Slide.
Do you really hate the Cha-Cha Slide?
Yes.
I thought you were going to say the Wobble. I hate the Wobble.
Nah, Wobble ain't that bad. Oh. It's not that bad. Cha-Cha Slide more than anything. I don't know, man.
And those line dances, those are more like desperation things though, right? Because like if the crowd is like not there and you play a line dance,
trying to get the crowd back up.
Do you have to rely on that a lot?
No. Really, I don't. I play more line dances at school dances, really, more than anything. School dances, that's where really the line dance coming out. Because you got to think about the kids,
Oh, sure.
They will all want to hear their certain type of music and this and that.
How many Bad Bunny requests do you get?
A lot.
Yeah, okay.
A lot.
No, but you probably don't MC, right?
No.
Like, so you don't talk when you're DJing.
No. Yeah. So, of course, I'm more a behind the scenes DJ.
Sure.
I only talk when I really need to.
Okay.
Like weddings and all that, I got to talk. Of course, you got to introduce them and this and that. So yeah, I'm not afraid to talk, but more I let my music
do the thing. Well, I was gonna say too, because I mean, like while you're reserved and while you're kind of more to yourself, I don't see you doing that. So you could always book me. I'll go with you. Okay. I'll go, and I'm very cheap. I'll give you the discount. I mean, when I tell you I'm cheap and I tell you how much I'll charge you, you'll be like, oh hell yeah, you can come to all my events.
Okay.
Like I'm super cheap. Okay. I'll even sleep with somebody over there just to make it more fun. Okay. Some people when they work, they have to be like under the influence of something, whether they smoke pot, whether they drink a beer, whether they get drunk. What about you? Do you just kind of get up and get to work, or do you have to is there like a thing that you do? Like
no, they'll say whenever comes to no matter what club or wedding, quinceañera or anything. Sure, really, I'll just on my way to the event, I'm jamming out, trying to motivate myself and everything.
Okay, so no blends, no stopping and stuff no. What? I'm just saying, like some people do, the first fucking Mike? Oh my God. 40, 50 episodes of my show, I would get drunk beforehand. Which was terrible. I used to be so drunk on this show all the time, sweating, fat.
I was saying, I don't think I could pull up the school dance, drinking and stuff.
Listen, I've been to fucking clubs, Chris, and I'm like, am I on glue here? Like, look at this. What is this? Just fucking the guys.
Oh man, no.
So you don't get involved in all that.
No.
I got you. Listen, okay. So one thing that I really hate, and I have love for everybody, but DJs to me is just they can't seem to get along, right? And we talked about this just very, very briefly earlier. What do you think you're doing different that doesn't get you involved in the mess that everybody else is involved in right now? I feel like DJs are at each other's throats. I've interviewed countless DJs on the show. I know countless DJs. And every time they always got something to say about each other. So how are you just not, how is DJ Chris the Mix not in the mix?
No, like I said, man, just staying in my own lane, being myself. Really.
You guys could take notes. Okay.
Go
to work and go home.
I'm not perfect,
Yeah, sure.
But really just, I'll just focus on myself, got my wife, my kids at the house, I'm there, make money. That's it.
That's it.
Never had to worry about beefing with other DJs or anything like that. We all should be looking out for one another.
Yeah, for sure. Did you ever feel like you were in a situation when you were DJing that can be compromising to like your home life and stuff? Because people just like to throw themselves. I've thrown myself at DJs all the time.
Nah, I mean, there's people out there, but hey,
you're not focused on that.
Nah,
Chris, we can learn a thing or two from you. Yeah. We can. So one of the things that when I had the Supila DJ team on this team, everybody seems to have their own specialty genre that they mix, right? Mm-hmm. And so what would you say your specialty genre? What is it that you could fuck with all day?
Man, cumbias.
Okay.
And 90s hip hop. 90s and 2000s.
Oh, really?
Hip-hop.
Are you that guy?
Yes.
I love you. You can DJ all my events.
Yes. Yes.
But you probably don't get requests for that often, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, a bunch.
Oh, yeah. I would think that you're not.
Nah. So really, the more don't get requests for a lot. Mm-hmm. Well, of course, clubs. We got to play with. We got to play what they want there. But really, it's more like the Tejano. I don't really get that request. unless you know it's that certain type of event I'm doing.
Sure.
And, you know, always every show is different. You know?
Bro. Yeah. Why am I hearing that Tejano's dying? What's your thoughts on that?
It is. It is.
It really? Okay,
yeah, but you know, a little bit. Yeah.
What's the difference though? Like, I forgive me because I'm not Mexican. I'm from New York, so we did not grow up on that. So,
man, really more like Tejano was more of a Tex-Mex style.
Oh, I see.
So it's more of, you know, a Texas thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, of course, you know,
she grew up on that. Yeah,
grew up on it.
Just like you guys grew up on Slim Thug and shit. Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's not. No, I was cultured. I like Zero. I would love to have Zero on the show.
Hey, that'd be nice. I'll be need DJ. I'm right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, of course, you know, I grew up on Tejano, so you know, like I said, don't know Spanish. At all.
Yeah.
Don't understand the lick of it, but since, you know, I was just more about the beat and everything. Of course, you know, being raised, listen to it, you know.
Yeah, sure.
That's always, you know, Tejano's been my, you know, my heart. So
for sure.
I would love, you know, play more Tejano than anything.
You know what's crazy to me, Chris, is how you're so introverted. It seems you don't even post on social media.
No.
The only time you really post on social media is if you have a gig.
Yeah.
Right. For the most part, not even that sometimes. You know what I mean?
No. Yeah. Really, just, you know, posting upcoming show, you know, here or if I'm at a event, you know, I'll post my turntables and you know.
So with that being said, though, how were you able to brand yourself and achieve such longevity in this business? You don't even talk to nobody.
No, it's always been word of mouth. You know, it all started off, you know, backyards or weddings, whatever. And then next thing you know, people, you know, family or friends, you know, were there at that show. And then it's always been word of mouth and continue going on and never had to advertise about it. So, you know, I said it's been a huge blessing.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy because I feel like if I don't post the public affair one time, everybody's going to forget about it.
Oh, man.
I really wish that I didn't have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like that's how it is.
Nah, man. You're coming up. You're coming up big time.
Sure?
Are you sure? Okay. Yeah, you're there. You're there.
I don't know. Whatever.
Nah.
Okay.
People know Andrew, so you're good.
Sometimes it's scary. I can't have Grinder anymore.
Don't know what that is. No.
Okay, he's straight. Never mind, gays. He's straight. Okay. Well, I'll tell you after the show. And so, you know, with DJing, so you're not a full-time DJ.
No.
Okay.
No.
So with that being said, because a lot of the DJs that I know are not full-time DJs, I think I might have only met like one full-time DJ, maybe two. And so if there's no, do you think that there is a room to be full-time DJs?
Man, there probably could, but I don't know. I'll probably get burned out with the music. You know, listen to the same stuff pretty much every week.
So a lot of people right now, what they're into is that if they're not involved in something that they don't feel like there's a future for, then they stop. And so as a DJ, if there is no hope to become full-time with it, why pursue it at all? And what's in it for you?
Nah, that's say me. I'm gonna keep pursuing no matter what.
Sure.
I love what I do. You know, love, you know, seeing the people's, you know, reactions. Of course, you know, when I'm doing all these type of events, you got to think about it's once in a lifetime they're going to have that certain type of event. So, you know, my job is to see, you know, you know, very happy because I always want something for them to look back at.
Oh, yeah.
And to, you know, make that night very special.
Okay, got you.
So I got to put myself in their shoes.
Okay.
If that was my party, I want, you know, everything to go perfect, especially, you know, music's a big part of a party. So I always want something that, you know, I could look back and remember.
Absolutely.
So
I agree with you.
That's why I always, you know, sit there and look back at and everything. And, you know, of course, every show is going to be different. You know, I'm going to play, you know, certain type of music for this place. You know, it might be straight country. It might be oldies on this one. But, you know, every party's going to be different. But I always treat every party the same way, you know.
So you just, because you love it.
I love it. You know, DJing is, you know, a passion.
I just can't stand when I'm at a party and then like the vibe is super lit and then somebody requests some sad ass country song. Like, I don't know why that drives me crazy. I don't know.
Slow it down.
Yeah. Can you play, what was it? Fucking Neon Moon?
Hey, ain't gonna lie.
It's a good song. Don't get me wrong. I like Neon Moon. No, you know, I'm just saying, I don't want to necessarily listen to it at a fucking party. Like,
I don't know me. I'm always reading the crowd, basically. Okay. I'm always constantly reading the crowd and I always like to keep the dance floor packed, you know, keep it going. And I'm going to play some slow stuff, but I'm going to try to keep it, you know, try to give the people a break.
Okay.
Because you got
that's the dinner portion music. Like that's when we're eating, then you can play that shit. Like,
no, man.
No, that's me.
Jammers right there.
Do you like doing weddings and stuff more than clubs, or are you a clubs guy?
Nah, I love doing weddings and quintas and stuff like that more. Sweet 16s. Yeah, I love it. But, I always got respect for the clubs. I love doing the clubs because, different vibes.
The clubs is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we just missed Joe at the warehouse.
Yeah.
You like DJing at the warehouse?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Love the warehouse. I've done warehouse and Austin.
I went to warehouse. When did we fucking go to warehouse? October. Oh, we went to warehouse after we saw you at Smiley's.
Yeah.
We went to warehouse, but I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? I walked past the VIP section where the couch is.
Yeah.
Everybody was out of their mind.
Oh, man.
I don't know what was going on. They were like, they knew who I was. You should come over here. I was like, I'm actually good.
Oh, man.
I'm actually good. I'm scared that if I step in this couch area, that I'm going to get violated and then I'm going to sue warehouse and own everything.
No, that's one good thing. VIP is on the opposite side, so
I love how it's called the VIP section too. That's cute. Yes. No shade on warehouse. You know what? I used to be all over the clubs, Chris. Like I used to stay at Junction 84. I've just outgrown it. That's all. You know what I mean? Do you think that you might outgrow it even as a DJ sometime?
Might.
Yeah.
It gets a little tiring, but man, like I said, I love it. But
got you.
Every weekend, like I said, it just depends on how my schedule is.
Yeah.
Of course, I got a calendar to follow everything, what I got coming up and all that. So
speaking of what you got coming up, you have some events coming up.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, can we talk a little bit about that and what's going on behind the scenes there?
Yes. So May 18th.
Okay.
We got the C10s on the Brazos. It's a car show.
Yeah.
So of course
I love car shows.
Yes. Yes. This one's gonna be a nice one.
Can I come?
Yes.
Okay.
You are more than welcome to come.
Okay.
So
I'm the special guest though, so you don't play with me. When I pull up, everybody better fucking know that I'm there.
So,
okay.
I got you.
Sorry, the car show. Okay.
So it's gonna be at Cameron Park East.
Okay.
It's gonna be, of course, hosted by me and also DJ Suavecito.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a very, very good turnout. And, of course, shout out to DJ Suavecito.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a car show we cannot miss. It's gonna be a very good turnout. So
is the car show, is it benefiting for something, or is you guys just have the car show?
Yeah, just having it.
Okay.
So.
I used to do coffee, cars, and something else. I forgot what it was called. Over there in Hewitt.
Okay.
And yeah, it was that. I mean, fuck, you know why I liked it? I had to be there at damn 9 a.m, and I'm an early person.
And this one, I'll be there. It starts at 8, so of course I gotta be there earlier to set up.
Oh, for real? But you know what it is with car shows too? Y'all, they be coming at the last minute. Every time I hosted the car show, it ended at 11, and they're pulling up at 10:45.
Oh man,
what are we doing? I've been here for
that.
2 hours and you guys are barely pulling up.
It'd be like that sometimes.
And then they want me to choose a winner. You.
Yeah.
Because you were the first one here.
Yeah. There you go.
Then I chose one guy because he was cute. Like the car sucked. Yeah. Do you find yourself doing a lot of community events?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've done a bunch. Church Under the Bridge. I've done their events. I also done, car shows with Waco Riders.
Okay.
Which we just had one this past April.
Yeah, sure.
For autism. So that was a great turnout.
Good turnout? Okay,
yes, very good turnout. It was over there at the Top Casa parking lot.
Yeah.
So that was a very good turnout.
Sure.
So, I'm always, doing a lot. Love doing stuff for the community when it comes to events and stuff,
Does it mean something for you now growing up here in this city? And, just like watching the paradigm shift of the city for that matter, like, it go to from where it was to what it is now. And now you're growing up and you've grown up with all your peers. Now you're involved at the club scene and you're involved in the community events. What does that mean for you, DJ Chris?
Man, it's been a lot seeing, Waco change. Waco ain't nothing what it used to be when I was, little. It has grown, way more people here. Yeah. So, there's always something going on in Waco. So, I just say I love it. There's always something to do,
Yeah.
I love how everything's going.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, you're that's good. Well, you know what, Chris? We're coming to the end of the interview, but you're always booked and busy, right? You got the events going on, you got the DJing on the weekends, you're a full-time worker. When the hell do you have time for your family? When do you have time for yourself?
Man, I was saying, I'll try to really, family first on everything.
Sure.
So, of course, I was playing always Friday, Saturday, every week. So, I'm glad it's coming down to where trying to manage my bookings, trying to, limit it only to Saturdays. Every now and then, I'll get a Friday or a Sunday.
Sure.
But, mainly I try to stick it on Saturdays only so I can spend time with the family, with the wife and the kids. So, try to limit myself on what I got.
Has it been okay now, though? I mean, surely in the beginning you were,
Yeah, in the beginning, it was taking a toll, not seeing my kids, during the week only.
Yeah.
Really, coming home Monday through Thursday, you got to think about it. Kids only got certain time after school. And then, of course, after I get off work, we only get so much time to spend with each other. And then here comes Friday, Saturday, Sundays, man, nonstop. As soon as I get off of work, guess what? I'm already setting up, DJing, and not getting home till 2, 3 in the morning. So that was,
eating tortas late at night and shit.
Oh, got burned out on tacos.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's the only that's open. Them and IHOP.
Or Whataburger, but Whataburger's always got the long lines.
They got the long ass line. But oh God, I got put back on Whataburger. And I'm well, Chris, God, thank you so much for coming on to the show. No, honestly, you know what I liked about you too? Obviously, a lot of the DJs that I have, they're eccentric. You're just so reserved and taken aback. You know what I mean?
Yes,
but
sir.
It complements well with your skills as a DJ. I've got to see it. I got to see you behind the board. I think that you're a phenomenal DJ. I think that anybody that wants a DJ should absolutely book with my boy DJ Chris. Follow him on all social media platforms. Chris Garcia, DJ Chris the Mix.
Yes, sir.
On social media. Make sure you guys go do so. What can you leave us with? What is there any plans for the future for you, Chris?
Keep going on. Keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Of course, I want to thank, all my past clients, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Yeah, for sure.
Want to thank all my future clients, because I do have a lot of shows coming up, so I want to thank everybody. And of course, want to thank my wife, my family, my friends, all my followers. I want to thank everybody, because I got a lot of repeat customers out there.
That's so good.
And man, that's saying all those repeat customers, I don't consider them as customers. I consider them as family.
Oh, that's nice.
So I just want to thank everybody for believing in me and, taking upon me to, do their shows and stuff,
That's what's up.
So,
well, listen, you make sure if you guys see Chris, maybe I'll be out there emceeing with him too. All right. He's reserved, but I'm not when I'm working. Okay. So if you see me doing slutty things in the corner, just shut up. We're getting paid. Okay.
I'm looking the other way.
I'm getting us a bonus. Yeah. Well, Chris, thank you so much for coming on to the Public Affair. It was so nice. Definitely a different direction, a breath of fresh air. So I truly appreciate it. Sir. And thank you for trusting me finally to come on the show.
I appreciate it.
I wasn't bad. I didn't try to flirt with you or nothing. You see?
No.
I'm changing the way I do the show. I'm more substance, less extra. So for everybody that tuned in, thank you guys again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, of course, to Rogue Media Network. I appreciate everything you guys do for me. Now, before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out just a few more of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us, of course, by my boy Sid Rodriguez at Elite Barbershop, located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Squire app. That's why walk-ins are welcome as well. He has Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, Isai Reyes, and Sam Ceballos and Kyle Berry, making you look as snackish as I have for more than 199. Oh my God, we're almost on episode 200.
Yep.
Oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? Listen, Elite Barbershop has been the longest running sponsor of The Public Affair since fucking episode 3. I think even before then. So Sid, thank you so much for all you do for me and making me look snackish. I truly appreciate it. Of course, to Ana Limones with Hummingbird Party Backdrops and Decor episode is out right now. Call the number on the screen to book for all party decor, including beautiful balloon props, giving an extra flair to your party or event with a number of wooden backdrops and so much more. The wooden backdrops are homemade by the husband, Lorenzo. Shout out to him as well. Hummingbird Party Backdrops and Decor is definitely to be booked with if you guys need decorations for a party. She's truly the best. Ana Limones, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, the Pollo Box and Audio, my boy Jeffrey Monreal, home for all your LED needs and auto accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He's done all my car modifications. Everything. I'm talking about the dark tint. I'm talking about the star lights. I'm talking about the auto start. I'm talking about the backup camera, everything. He specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and so much more as well. Definitely a jack of all trades. I stumble sometimes. Yeah. One-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. To Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to all of you, I've got more of The Public Affair on the way, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Oh my God, we're pulling up on 200 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I might have something special. I might. But don't forget to always keep it between us. David Santabanez with Linear Real Estate. He is the number one sales agent in his office, or he's going to help you buy a home or sell your property. Listen, and make sure you guys follow him on Facebook at David with Linear, or call the number on the screen for a free consultation. That's not how you're supposed to do it. That's somebody else. Start the ad over. See, you fuck me up, Chris. I'm going to kick your ass. I've never done that. I'm the first one. Okay.
This has been a Rogue Media Network